Elijah Ware here at Mamaroneck High School as the Tigers get set to host the Scarsdale Raiders. Mamaroneck comes in at 3-4, Scarsdale at 2-5, and we'll be right back with the opening kickoff. We are set for the opening kickoff as Mamaroneck is hosting Scarsdale. Once again, Scarsdale is 2-5, Mamaroneck 3-4. So closely identical records, and this game could be a decider in the playoff race as we get closer to the middle of the season. So let's see what these two teams do here on this Tuesday evening. Nice little breeze out here, about 70 degrees. Perfect day for some athletic things to happen. And that is the opening kickoff, and that one is scooped up by Scarsdale and booted right back. Ball sails out of bounds. Scarsdale inbounding. They get it in quickly. And it's now Mamaroneck ball. This one bounces around a little bit as both teams try to get a hold of it, and we have a dead ball called, and this will be a free kick for Mamaroneck, as they want to get this one close to the goal, get a nice angle and a shot. That one is kicked and caught by the goalie out of the air. And Sophia Cayone for Scarsdale catching that one out of the air. This one kicked down the field, kicked back by Mamaroneck. This one passed around. Some good passing going on from Scarsdale as they move it up, and that one is whiffed, intercepted, and kicked back. Scarsdale still trying to get it across that midfield line. It's now Mamaroneck on the move. Scarsdale on the move. Sasha Fisher going up the left sideline. She tries to angle her way towards the goal. She does, but this one is kicked out of bounds by Caitlin Spiridelis, the Mamaroneck defenseman. So this one will be coming in from the close, deep corner. It goes in. This one bounces around the goal, kicked away by Mamaroneck. This one is up, hooks, and in for Scarsdale. And that is number 23, Isabella George, scoring the first goal of the game. 37-16 left to go here in this first half. And Scarsdale strikes first against Mamaroneck. Interesting how that play developed. Came off the corner kick. The ball ricocheted around a little bit. Came right back to Scarsdale. And Isabella George puts it in with 37-16 to go here in this first half. That one scooped up by the goalkeeper for Scarsdale, Sophia Cayone. And now you see things pick up just a little bit. Always does after that first goal of the game. Scarsdale wants to keep their momentum going. Mamaroneck wants to strike back to even things up. And this one kicked down the middle of the field. This one ran down by Mamaroneck, but 3 Scarsdale defenders are around. And it's knocked away, and now Scarsdale is on the move once again. This one kicked back to Cayenne, and Scarsdale looks to set things up. This one thrown in by Scarsdale. Couple heads on it. Mamaroneck controls. This one kicked towards the goal and caught out of the air by Cayenne. And she boots it away to the close side. Mamaroneck moving down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds by George. It's now inbounded by Mamaroneck. Working the sideline is Mamaroneck. Looks like Mia Castaneda as she tries to work her way towards the goal. She has it knocked away. It's now Scarsdale on the move. The race for the ball, and Mamaroneck gets to it first. It ricochets. And Scarsdale now has it across the midfield line. Now they try to get it back again. Kicked away by Mamaroneck. And this one will sail out of bounds. Spiridelis inbounds that one. Scarsdale takes middle. Knocked away. Zweihaft gets to it. And she'll inbound. Zweihaft in to Castaneda. George kicks it. Zweihaft with the bender, and it goes far left. So that was a good shot there from Zweihaft. But nothing for Mamaroneck so far, as Scarsdale is still in the lead, 1-0, after the goal from Isabella George. It's now Scarsdale moving. This one kicked up the field. Sasha Fisher in control. She kicks it up. This one intercepted by Zweihaft. Couple heads on it. Mamaroneck working up the sideline. This one ran down. Kick middle. That ball looks like it'll sail out of bounds and go to Mamaroneck as Samantha Shade inbounds. This one goes towards goal, and this is the opportunity for Mamaroneck, and it's good. Number 16, Emily Morcade on the goal. 32-34 left to go in the first half. And that is a big energy boost there for the Tigers as they get on the board and tie this one up in the first half at 1 apiece. Emily Morcade, the senior midfielder, on the goal, and that's a big one there. And she was moving right, kicked it back left, and got the goal for her team. And we are all knotted up here at 1. And this one kicked down the sideline, kicked back by Mamaroneck. And the race for it is on, and the goalie is gonna get to it first. and she kicks it away. This one headed a couple times. Kick down the field. Mamaroneck is back on defense and kicks it back the other way. A pretty good pace here to start this game from both teams. As this one goes right to Zweihaft. George makes the pass. And some great defense there from Zweihaft, as she's been everywhere thus far on defense. So this ball being passed around. Scarsdale looks for an opening. Mamaroneck gets to this one, and this is a push. And that may be a yellow card there, as Morokabe was pushed down by, it looked like, I'm not sure, was it Olivia Cern? I'm not sure. But someone pushed her down, and it'll now be a free kick for the Tigers. The kick is up, sails towards the goal, and scooped up by Cayenne. Ball in the middle of the field. Scarsdale looks to make a move. It would have been a great pass, but knocked away by Mamaroneck, and they're now on the move. This one intercepted by Sasha George. Kick back to George as she tries to work the sideline. Does. And she's still moving. She's going to try to make a pass to the middle. She does. And this one goes right to Amanda Robinson. And she scoops it up. Kicks it away. Right to Scarsdale. But knocked away and taken away by Camille Gowda, the sophomore midfielder. Scarsdale now in control. Moving. This one kicked out of bounds. And it'll be Mamaroneck ball. Ball still in play on the far side. Scarsdale gets it back to the middle. Goes past a couple players. And this one will roll out of bounds. Zweihaft on the inbound. She makes the throw up the sideline. This one corralled by Mamaroneck. The pass is no good, and it's now Scarsdale back on the move. But this one is controlled back by Mamaroneck. Being chased down. And out of bounds in Scarsdale's ball. 28.5 to go here in this first half. Still tied up at 1 apiece. First goal of the game coming from Isabella George for Scarsdale. The second goal coming from Mamaroneck. Back here as we resume action. I think it was something going on with the gate over there on the far side. Still not sure. But nonetheless, we are back here, and it's now Sasha George moving up the left sideline, kicks it out of bounds. And Zweihaft will inbound, hit it by Morokabe. The ball continues to go back and forth. Morokabe makes a good pass to the middle. Mamaroneck is on, tries to get on the move, but some good defense there from Megan Quirk. They would have got by Quirk on that one. Mamaroneck may have had numbers, and another good opportunity to take a game-leading goal. Mamaroneck kicks that one back high and out of bounds. Mamaroneck communicating on defense, making sure that their teammates are aware of who and what's around them. And that ball goes up into the stands. Mamaroneck on the move up the right sideline. This one is kicked and the race for it is on, but the goalie gets to it first, and Cayenne kicked this one away. That's why I have on the throw in. This one kicked up the right side. Controlled by Scarsdale. Back to the middle, goes right to Mamaroneck. And they retreat and try to get things set up to find a crease in this Scarsdale defense. And it's now up the far side. This one wants to be kicked back to the middle, unable to do so, and Cayenne scoops it up. Sasha George with the pass to the middle, headed back by Mamaroneck. Over to Morricade, she now has it in the middle, makes a pass. And that was a near handball, and this one will be chased down by Tori Von Redden. And she works the sideline, kicks it back middle. And this one goes up the left side, sails out of bounds. And this will be another throw-in for Zweihaft. Morricade kicks that one out of bounds. Headed by Zweihaft. Kicked back by Mamaroneck. Back to the middle of the field. Mamaroneck looks for someone, but this one kicked right to George. Or actually not George, but Alicia Scatino, the freshman forward for Scarsdale. Now thrown in by Mamaroneck. Kicked towards the goal. This one bounces a couple times and scooped up by Cayenne. 23.5 to go here in this first half. Kick to the sideline, straight to Zweihaft. It's now Mamaroneck on the move. Morricade takes the kick, and she is on point, but a great save by Cayenne helps the score to remain at one apiece. But that was a great shot there from Morricade as she was trying to go for her second goal of the game. Now, corner kick. This one headed by Moorcade again, and it's just too high and out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. Von Redden on the kick. Mamaroneck controls. Catherine Houghton with the ball. She passes it back. This one kicked high to the close deep corner and out of bounds. And it'll be another goal kick for Scarsdale. This one misjudged a little bit by Mamaroneck, and it'll say a lot of bounce. And possession will go with Scarsdale. Beautiful, breezy Tuesday evening. If you look at the American flag, you can see the breeze in the air. Great weather conditions for a game today, especially a soccer game. As we have 20 minutes, well, under 21 minutes to go here in this first half. Still tied up at 1 apiece. This one kicked away by Mamaroneck towards the goal. Over to the close side. Kick back middle, a great pass by Abigail Talish, and it's now Scarsdale on the move. And this one is kicked away. Great defensive effort there from Caitlin Spiridelis. It's now Houghton. Scarsdale retreats. Von Redden makes a pass. Scarsdale moving. This one kick middle, a good pass. Stefanu makes a pass to the middle, and Mamaroneck gets to it and kicks it away. And once again, it's Caitlin Spiridelis. This one kick back towards Scarsdale's goal. Back to the middle for Scarsdale as they move. And this one kick to the sideline, and it'll go out of bounds. This one headed by Zweihav, headed again by Evans. Zweihav gets a foot on it, but it's now a race for the ball. And luckily Spiridelis is able to get to it again. That would have been a one-on-one with Abigail Talish and the goalie. Both players get there around the same time. Controlled by Mamaroneck. Spiridelis makes the kick, makes a pass. This one intercepted and kicked back away by Mamaroneck, and it goes high and far back to Von Redden. And Scarsdale is retreating, but this one's stolen away by Lindsay Evans, and she tries to make a move. She tries to make a pass middle, but it's knocked away by Von Redden. And this one sails towards the goal and scooped up by Cayonne. Scarsdale still in control. Stefanu makes a move, makes a pass, and it's knocked away by Zweihaft. It's now Moorcade on the move. She makes a good pass up the sideline, but Von Redden gets to it. And she makes a pass up to Stefanu. Stefanu has some room to work. She's moving, makes a pass, but has that one knocked away. Soccer is such a precise game, especially the passing aspect. There's a lot of room for both players to get to the ball, a lot of time. So speed and precision is very key in getting good shots on goal. This one headed a few times, kicked up into the air. Zweihaft gets to it, and Spiridelis kicks it away. And we have a whistle by the referee. And I think this is going to be a free kick for Mamaroneck from about the 45-yard line. Mamaroneck on the move. Gowder kicks it middle, and this one knocked away by the goalie. It wasn't going to go in anyway. But just to be sure, Cayenne got over there to it and knocked it away. And with about 15 minutes to go here in this first half, we are still tied up at 1 apiece. Good pass in there from Mamaroneck as they reset things. It's now on the far side. So besides the first 5 minutes of the game, some good defense going on here from both teams, as no one is really able to get too close to the goal or get any real good angles. But this is a chance here. But Zweihaft is fast enough to cut off Scarsdale's Talish and kick the ball out of bounds and help her team to be able to set up their defense. This one kicked high and out of bounds. Zweihaft on the throw-in. It's on the sideline off of Von Redden. And be Zweihaft on another throw-in. She throws it high. Up the close sideline and out of bounds. And possession will go to Scarsdale. Von Redden with the big kick. This one controlled by Scarsdale, back and forth, and kicked away and knocked out of bounds by Zweihaft. But she throws it in quickly. It's now Mamaroneck trying to get to it. A good pass there. And the kick is up and far left. But that was close to being a handball, as we had some fans screaming for it. But if the referee doesn't call it, then it's not a handball. So it's now Von Redden on the kick. This one ricochets and kick back up the field. And it's now tracked down by George. She's on the move up the far side, kicks in middle, and this one comes right to Robinson. And she looks to kick this one away, and she does. And a good defensive play there from Silberstein. Headed. Controlled by Mamaroneck, kicked to the far left side and out of bounds. A couple substitutions coming into the game for Scarsdale. As looks like number 25, Olivia Surin, and number 21, Eve Braverman, come in for the Raiders. Von Redden with the big kick, headed up into the air by Silberstein, kicked and ricocheted, tracked down, a couple players fighting for it. A good pass there, back to the middle. This is a chance for Mamaroneck and knocked away by Von Redden. And it's now Scarsdale on the move once again. And the referee blows that one dead. And it'll be another free kick for Von Redden. She makes the big kick. A couple heads on it. Another head on it. And this will be another free kick for Scarsdale as they work their way closer towards the goal. Kicked away by Mamaroneck. Big kick up the far side. This one scooped up by Robinson. Mamaroneck on the move. Morcade makes a pass up the far side. Von Redden gets to it first, and she kicks it back to her goalie. And a good pass from the goalie up to Talish. Kick back to Von Redden. A little back and forth. And some pressure being applied there from Alexandra Master. And the ball goes out of bounds. Braverman throws it in for the Raiders. Kick back center towards the goal. Braverman shields, gets to it. Kick back to the goalie. So now it's Scarsdale in the middle. This one kicked up the far side. No one able to get to it. It's now back to the middle. Joanna Denion moving. Mamaroneck retreating on defense. Scarsdale looking for some type of seam, trying to find it. This one kicked up high and straight to the goalie. And that's Amanda Robinson kicking it away. Kicked away by Spiridelis, up high, comes down, couple players fight for it, it's controlled by Mamaroneck. Now it's to Scarsdale. Sasha George makes the pass up to Olivia Bryant. Bryant on the move in the middle, she makes a pass and has it intercepted and kicked away by Spiridelis. Mamaroneck now on the move, it's Moorcade. She dribbles, cuts back middle, works her way through the defense, makes a pass over to Skade. Kick towards the goal, and it goes just a bit too high and out of bounds. And with 6 minutes to go, we're still tied up as we have some substitutions coming in for both teams. Kicked away by Von Redden. Back to the middle. Von Redden back for it. Some good passing by Scarsdale. Has him on the move. They now have a couple numbers. This one passed up and it's a chance. And it's number 11, Sasha Fisher. She makes a shot, but it's knocked away by Robinson. And we remain tied up here in this first half as Robinson kicks that one away. Good opportunity there for Scarsdale, unable to execute. Isabella George on the inbound. It's now Mamaroneck on the move, and they have that one taken away. Mamaroneck still in control. This one kicked towards the goal. Four minutes to go here in this first half. We'll have a goal kick from Von Redden. Scarsdale just had a good opportunity, weren't able to execute. And they're now on the move again. This one kicked up, a good pass. And getting to it first is Robinson. And she kicks it away. Knocked away by Scarsdale. Mamaroneck on the move. Moorcade makes a pass to the middle to Castaneda. Castaneda back to Moorcade. Moorcade tries to weave her way back to the center, but it's kicked away by Eve Braverman. Von Redden with the big kick. Headed back to the middle. Scarsdale on the move. They now retreat a little bit. Scatino tries to make a pass, but has it knocked away by Spiridelis. Scarsdale still in control. Some good defense there from Gouda. She makes a pass. And Isabella George knocks that one away. Scatino on the move. She takes a left-footed kick, and it ricochets off of Spiradelis. And it's now Moorcade on the move for the Tigers. She tries to go back middle and has it knocked away by Von Redden. Mamaroneck still in control. Good defense there from Stefanu. This one kicked up far, up to Fisher. And Spiradelis gets there once again to save the day. Mamaroneck now on the move. Still moving is Castaneda, and she has it knocked away by Von Redden. Kicked and ricocheted off of Scarsdale, and Zweihaft will throw it in. She does. She gets it in, but is mishandled, and it's now Scarsdale in control. Kicked up to Fisher. Fisher makes a move, and that would have been a good pass up to Scatino, and she would have been one-on-one with the goalie, but intercepted by the Tigers. And this one goes out of bounds. And it'll be, looks like Scarsdale ball. And it is. Scarsdale gets it in. Taken away by the Tigers. Back and forth. Moorcade up high. And that is the horn for the end of the first half. And we are all tied up at 1 apiece. The first goal coming from Isabella George for Scarsdale. The second goal by Emily Moorcade for the Tigers. And we're all tied up. So we'll have a 10-minute halftime and be right back for the second half. We are set for the second half of action. Mamaroneck huddled up, talking things over before we get underway. Scarsdale set up and ready to go. There's 40 minutes on the clock, tied up at 1 apiece. Somebody has to come away with the victory here, although it could end in a tie. And that's if we make it through overtime with the tie score. But I'm guessing that somebody's going to break away here in this second half and come away with the victory. I'm sure Mamaroneck would love to do that and protect their home field. As this one is knocked away. Back to the center, Moorcade makes the pass. Back outside to Moorcade. And this one intercepted by Von Redden. And whiffed. And Scarsdale tries to get on the move as they retreat and look to get things set up on their attack. Miscue there by Scarsdale, taken away by Mamaroneck. They retreat. And it's kicked up the far left side. And it'll be Scarsdale possession. Von Redden on the big kick. Ricochets off of George. Kick down the sideline and tracked down by Weisstuck. Back in bounds and scooped up by Amanda Robinson. Mamaroneck in control. They work the sideline. This one kicked up the sideline and just a bit too far. Scarsdale fans urging their team to pick up the intensity as Mamaroneck is moving. And this one blown dead by the referee. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe an offsides. But it's now Mamaroneck on the move once again. They have it in the middle. Kick to the sideline. Being chased down by Holton. And she's unable to get to it. Kicked up high and hard. And it is Mamaroneck ball, and this will be a free kick for Caitlin Spiridelis. Spiridelis with a big left-footed kick. Zway half inbounded on the far side, right back to her. She kicks it, and this one ricochets right back to the same spot and out of bounds. And Zway half looking to throw it in again. She gets it in. Back to the middle. Scarsdale looks to make a move. Intercepted by Mamaroneck. And it's now Scarsdale moving to the middle. Sway half with the big kick down the field. Hit it right back. Up into the air. Both teams looking to get in scoring position. And this is a kick towards the goal. And it's being chased down. Von Redding gets to it first. She makes a kick to Isabella George. George kicks it back middle. It's now Fisher. Passes it out to George. But some mistiming and miscommunication there. Gives the ball back to the Tigers. It's now Gowan working. She makes a good pass. And this is an even better pass. But just a little bit too fast and too far. And unable to be controlled by Castaneda. But Moorcade in control. She pushes up the far side. Changes direction. Kicks it to the middle, but nobody home. And that one's kicked towards the goalie and scooped up. Fight for the ball. Mamaroneck controls. That one ricochets out of bounds. Nearly out of bounds. Ball still in play, and now it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Mamaroneck ball. Samantha Skade inbounding. Moorcade tries to get to it. She pushes down someone unintentionally, and this will be a free kick for the Raiders. 33 minutes left to go here in the second half. Ball moving up the field from Mamaroneck. It's now Houghton on the move. She makes a pass. And trying to run it down is Gouda. The sophomore midfielder is unable to get to it. Kicked up high to the chest of Von Redding. Morcade, and this one is scooped up by Cayenne, as that was a close opportunity there from Mamaroneck to try to get a goal. Unable to do so. As this one is kicked, ricocheted, controlled by Scarsdale. Isabella George makes a pass. So now the Raiders on the move, as this one is kicked and ricochets out of bounds, and it'll be Raiders ball. Sway Haft on the kick. She boots it. Sails close to midfield. Kick back by Scarsdale. And it's now Isabella George. She has a chance for a shot, and this one is dove for after it was shot, deflected, went back the other way, but Amanda Robinson adjusts and gets the save for her team. So I have with the big kick. Ran down. Houghton gets to it, makes a kick over to the sideline. And a big collision over there on the far side. And I think that was a good no call there by the referee. So I have kicks it, and this one goes high and too far, and possession will go to the Raiders. Thrown in by Scarsdale. Up the right sideline. This one bounces. And this one is off somebody's face. I'm not sure whose face that was off of. But she's tough. She's good. And she gives her coach the thumbs up, gives the referee the thumbs up. And that's number 9 for Scarsdale, Audrey Gendell, the sophomore. So I'm glad she's okay. And this one goes out of bounds. And it'll be Mamaroneck possession. Controlled by the Tigers. Kicked up towards the goal. And this is scooped up, a near rebound opportunity, but kicked away by Cayenne. Kick towards the goal, and it's a good shot, but just too far left for Samantha Skade. But a good strong shot there. And with under 27 and a half minutes to go, we're still tied up at 1 apiece. Big kick from Von Redden. Straight to the head of Moorcade. Ball fought for, controlled for the moment by the Tigers. They're on the move. It's intercepted. And it's now Scarsdale on the move. This one kicked to the middle, a good pass. Isabella George tries to get to it, unable to get to it. And she kicks it back. Scarsdale still in control. Big kick towards the goal. This one kicked towards the goal as it nearly curved, but not enough. And I'm not sure exactly who that was that kicked that one, but I believe it was Olivia Silberstein on that kick that went just a little bit too far right. Headed by George. Isabella George working the sideline. Kicked up. Scarsdale in control on the move. Change of direction. Still in Scarsdale's control. Kicked up high by Mamaroneck. Scarsdale retreats. And they get to it, and this one is knocked away by Houghton. Straight to the goalie, Cayenne. Scarsdale on the move. This one kicked up, and the race for it is on. And Zweihav gets to it first. Ball thrown in and knocked out of bounds. Isabella George getting set for a corner kick. Isabella kicks that one, and it's knocked away by the Tigers. Mamaroneck on the move, kicked out to Gouda. Skade kicks that one up. She makes a good pass. It's now Mamaroneck on the move, and Von Redden gets back on defense and kicks it away for her team. Von Redden has been doing a superb job of playing defense for her team this entire game. Scarsdale on the move. This one kicked up to Isabella George. Isabella George tracks it down, gets to it, makes a move, has it knocked away. Scarsdale still in control, back to the middle. Good cross over there, and the pass is to no one. And Zweihav shields off a defender and lets the ball roll out of bounds. Lights starting to shine a little bit out here. It's now 6:20 on this Tuesday evening. I'm sitting in a nice press box, the newly installed press box here at Memorial Field. Skade throws that one in. Ball is fought for to Gowda. Gowda has that one knocked away. And it'll go out of bounds. And Skade will throw it in again. Skade makes a good pass. Gowda looks to make a move. Passes it back to Gowda. She tries to bend it in. She does. She makes a good pass, but no one there to get to it. And this one kicked back center. Scarsdale looking to move it. Isabella George, the closest Raider to it, unable to get to it, out of bounds. Mamaroneck ball. Skade on the inbound. Isabella George makes a pass middle. That one off of the face of Weisstuck, but she's okay. And the referees looking to talk something over. As I think we have a missed call, so they'll try to get this straightened out. They take their time. So it remains Mamaroneck ball. It's now the Raiders looking to get the ball back. It's going back and forth between both teams across the midfield line. Zwei half gets a foot on it. A number of players get a foot on it. And it's out of bounds. Scarsdale possession. Zwei half with the big kick. Ball continues to move back and forth between both teams. And that's a good kick there. And falling on top of it is Sophia Cayone. Morkay gets a foot on it. Scarsdale on the move. Joanna Denion. Scarsdale on the move. Kick to the middle, and this one has no one home. A great pass there, but no one there to put it in. And with 19 minutes left to go here in this second half, we are still tied up at 1 apiece. Scarsdale gets it in. Taken away by the Tigers. Ball going back and forth. Tigers on the move. Pass up to Gowda. She races for it. She gets to it. Uses her speed. Kicks it towards the goal. And just a little bit too far on the close side. It'll be a goal kick. Von Redden kicks that one. And goes straight to Kyone. Kyone boots that one away. Morkay gets a foot on it. Zweihaft will throw it in for Mamaroneck. As time continues to tick away here, if overtime is imminent, there are 2 10-minute halves, and we play those whole 20 minutes out completely, and whoever has the most points by then, at the end of that, they win the game. So a team that can score 2 goals in overtime, 3 goals here in girls varsity soccer. Boys, on the other hand, is golden goal. So whoever scores first in overtime wins the game. So it's been about 57 minutes since someone scored a goal here in this game. So we'll see how things play out here in this final 17. Von Redden gets to it. She gets to it again. Taken away by Skade. Morkade on the move. The lone goal here for the Tigers. She makes a pass. It's going towards the goal, and it's scooped up by Kyone. Kicked up high. Gowda gets to it. Pass back to Gowda. Gowda works her way up the sideline. Has it knocked away. The pass there. And some missed timing there from Scarsdale, as they would have had a lane and a possible one-on-one with Amanda Robinson. But unexecuted, and possession goes back to the Tigers. Zweihaft on the big kick. Fought for by the Tigers. Gowda uses her speed, gets to it again. Kicks it back to the center. Von Redden tries to get to it, doesn't. Kicked up high and away, back across the midfield line. Scarsdale gets to it. Kick to the middle, that's a great pass. And the referee blows it dead. I'm not sure what he called there. And he did call offsides. But that was a golden opportunity for the Raiders to get another goal on the board and take the lead. But blown dead by the referee. Offsides. And with under 15 to go, we remain at 1 apiece. Scooped up by Amanda Robinson. She kicks it away. Big kick by Zweihaft. Ran down by Gowda. And she knocks it out of bounds. That's why I have. Gets to it, makes a big kick up the far sideline, knocks it out of bounds, and lets her team retreat on defense. Hit it a couple times. Kick right back across midfield. That's why I have boots it up high and it sails out of bounds. 12.5 here to go in this second half. Scarsdale passing it back and forth. Taken away by the Tigers. Knocked away by Von Redden. Kick towards the goal, up high, and in. And who kicked that? Was that Zweihav from about 35 yards? Wow. What a huge kick there from Mamaroneck. Catherine Zweihav on the big goal. Wow. What a game-changing kick that was. So with 12-13 to go here in the second half, Mamaroneck takes a 2-1 lead over the Scarsdale Raiders after the big goal from Catherine Zweihav from 35 yards out. And a push there isn't called against the Tigers as they kick it back. And it'll be a free kick for the Raiders from about the 49-yard line. Kicked up. Big energy boost after that goal for the Tigers. 11.5 to go. I'm sure they're going to give everything they have to finish this game on top. And that one nearly intercepted by Holton over to Gowda. Gowda keeps her dribble. That one kicked up the close side. Kept in bounds by the Raiders. Gowda steals that one. Tries to make a pass. And this will be a free kick for the Tigers. Oh, so that was a handball. It'll be Spiridelis on the big kick after the handball from Scarsdale. 10.5 to go. Mamaroneck looks to expand on their 2-1 lead. This one kicked towards the goal, headed, knocked away by Scarsdale. They're now on the move. Mamaroneck retreating. Passed up. Scarsdale still moving. Knocked away by the Tigers. Scooped up by Amanda Robinson. Good defensive effort there from Mamaroneck. Robinson kicks that one up to Gowda. Gowda working the left side. She's moving. Kicks it up the sideline. Holton tries to work her way through the teeth of the defense, has it knocked away by George. Mamaroneck kicks that one back. Scarsdale still on the move, kicked up towards the goal, and Amanda Robinson runs up quickly to grab that one. Ball going back and forth between both teams, as it usually does in soccer. This one kicked up, and there's now a chance for the Tigers. They cut back. Good recovery there from Scarsdale. And that ball kicked by two players at once. This one kicked towards the goal and far left. So another good shot there from the Tigers, as they continue to apply pressure here in the second half. They have one goal here in the second half to show for it, 2 goals in the game, and they lead Scarsdale 2-1 with under 8 minutes to go. Gowda passes it back. This one kicked up high and hard by Spiridelis. On the sideline is Ella Garrett. And that one goes out of bounds. Isabella George tries to control it. Has it knocked out of bounds. Throws it back in. Houghton on the move. That one kicked up high and hard by the Tigers, and it'll be a goal kick for the Raiders. Von Redden on the goal kick. Scarsdale on the move. This one kicked up, retreating forward to Spiridelis, and she gets to it and kicks it away. Scarsdale retreating, working the sideline, back to the middle for Scarsdale. The kick towards the goal. It's now Fisher. She tries to make a pass to George. George retreats, gets to it. This one thrown in. Getting a knee on it as it's going up the sideline. Chased down by Von Redden. Von Redden knocks down a couple of Mamaroneck players. And she gets to the ball. And she still has the ball. She kicks it away. This one headed by Morcade. Kick down to the deep corner, as Mamaroneck wants to keep this one on the far side of the field. And in scoring territory, not even necessarily the score, just to keep it away from Scarsdale. They had the lead here late in this game, and they want to keep it that way. Mamaroneck moving up the sideline. Von Redden lets that one roll out of bounds. Alicia Scatino coming into the game for Scarsdale. Arden DeSico coming in from Mamaroneck. Kick to the deep corner, and getting to it is Amanda Robinson. Amanda Robinson looks for somewhere to kick it to. She finds it. Headed, controlled by Scarsdale. Back to the middle. Scarsdale looks to make a move. They're moving. This one kicked towards the goal, but just too high. Olivia Bryan on the kick, just a little bit too high. And it remains 2-1. Tigers leading. Thrown in. Scarsdale looking to get in scoring position before the end of this game. Trying to tie things up to at least force overtime. Time continuing to tick away. Free kick here for Scarsdale, as it's a good opportunity for them to try to get a good shot on goal. It'll be Von Redden on the kick. She kicks it, it's low. She gets it back, kicks it high, going towards the goal. And this one tried to be passed back in by Alicia Scatino, unable to do so. Under 3 minutes to go. It'll be Mamaroneck on the goal kick. Scarsdale still in attack mode. Trying to force the action. No time now to be timid at all. This one kicked up by Mamaroneck. Back to midfield. The defenseman playing up a little closer now for Scarsdale, as they're really trying to get another goal on the board. Under 2 minutes to go. Intensity really picking up now. Ball back in play. Pass to the middle. Kick towards the goal, far right. And George tries to run it down. That one kicked up. Von Redden passes it over to Talish. Talish works the sideline and has it kicked out of bounds. Good defensive play there from Alexandra Master. Scarsdale in control of the ball. Kicked away by Mamaroneck. Scarsdale still has it. Kicked away by Mamaroneck again. 50 seconds left to go here in this game. Von Redden, big kick. Skade gets to it. Back to Von Redden. Mamaroneck doing a good job of playing prevent defense right now. Kicking it back and forth. Tigers kick that one away. Back to Von Redden, 20 seconds to go. Time ticking away. This one kicked towards the goal. Big kick there. Scarsdale running out of time. 3, 2, 1. And this will be a win for the Mamaroneck Tigers after the big second half goal from Catherine Zwayhaft gives Mamaroneck a 2-1 lead. Scarsdale unable to recover, and Mamaroneck will improve to 4-4 on the season. Scarsdale falls down to 2-6 as both of these teams played a hard-fought game, but it's the Mamaroneck Tigers coming away with the victory as they dance and celebrate on their home field. Good game from both teams as the fans begin to exit the building on this Tuesday evening. I'm Elijah Ware, and we'll be right back with interviews and post-game analysis. Elijah Ware here with Catherine Zwayhaft. And Catherine, that was a big-time goal there from like 35 yards out to get the win. What happened on that play, and how did you feel afterwards?
Our right midfielder passed it back to me, and I just took a long shot, and it went right over the goalie's head.
So you were making good defensive plays all night throughout the game.
Thank you.
Sideline to sideline on defense. How were you able to use your instincts in order to get to the right spots on defense?
Our coach has been working with me a lot on pushing up and pressuring their midfielder, and so I have been working on it a lot, and it has worked out for me. So
moving on throughout the season, what does your team need to work on as individuals and together in order to improve and get better for the playoffs?
I believe that we need to work on getting our shots off and getting it in the goal because we have great crosses, and yeah, I think that moving forward that we can work on that and get more goals throughout the season.
Elijah Ware here with Coach Blaine. And Coach, that was a hard-fought victory there. How do you feel after getting such a close game under your belt?
Well, you know what, it's definitely exhilarating. So it's a hard-fought battle, and goals don't come easy in soccer. So, we had one coming. I know we were battling, we were scrambling, and we had some opportunities. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. It's a nice hard shot by Catherine, and we'll take it.
Yeah. So moving throughout the season and moving forward, what do you think your team needs to work on in order to get some better shots on goal? Soccer, like you said, it's hard to come by. So what do you guys need to work on?
Well, we still have adjustments to make. One of the things with sports is always constant adjustments that you're making to create more opportunities. I think one of the things we're doing is getting the ball down the line quite often, especially with Camille on the left side. So, she's creating opportunities, getting the ball across. I think what we've got to do now is we've got to do a better job at running through, catching the goalkeepers off, and running through and kind of finishing. So, those are things we're going to work on. But you know what? We're happy. We're celebrating today.
Yeah. So how you going to celebrate tonight, Coach?
Yeah, listen, the girls are happy. The girls are happy. I think they're going to go home. They have peace. We got a long weekend coming up. It's great. It's great, and I think this propels us forward. We've made a lot of adjustments, a lot of work that needed to be done. But I think the team is starting to gel, and we're playing more of a cohesive unit. So we're happy.
Hard-fought victory here for the Mamaroneck Tigers girls varsity soccer team. Mamaroneck with the first goal of the game in the first half. Zwayhaft with the big-time second half goal from about 35 yards out. Helps Mamaroneck to improve on the season to 4-4, getting back to 500 and working their way towards the playoffs. I'm Elijah Ware here with LMC Varsity Sports. Have a good night, everyone.